It's recording. This allows you to zoom. That's it. It should be stabilized.
Should I stop it so we can give you a second to review?
No, I've got enough to review. We're going to start right away with this cat. While we're sitting there, what we have for the cat, we'll just do it a little bit out of order. This is the Ductus deferens, male cat. Check it out. It's right there. Little itty bitty speck.
Hang on. I don't know. I don't see that.
Yeah, it's probably hard to see. And then that's the Ductus deferens. We don't have the female ones. We have the female and another one. We're going to start right at the top with the right and left atrium. They're the top chambers of the heart. You can kind of see them. There's kind of there's one, there's the other. We have ventricles below it. This is actually a really good cat. Shows the auricles coming over it. And then, if we go ahead, superior vena cava coming in from the top. Inferior vena cava coming in here from the bottom. See the blue one coming in from the bottom? There's a good view of the blue one underneath. And then we have aorta. Check it out, coming off here to the left should be an aorta. Right there. See the nice aorta heading down south? Now, of course, that means this is going to be a thoracic aorta. Brachiocephalic comes right off here. Heads up. Then we have a subclavian right here. The carotid, we'll show you right up here. We have a carotid right there. That's easier to show the carotid. Subclavian vein, you can see this one coming in from the side right under the arm. Subclavian vein right there. And then we have celiac artery. Alright, celiac artery. We're now going to head south towards follow the aorta down into the abdomen. We'll flip everything off to the left, correction, everything to the right, and we'll hopefully we'll be able to find the aorta in here, if they have a good one. Okay, here we have, before we go up north, we'll head here. Here we have iliac crest. We have our iliacs, common iliacs right here. Heading north, abdominal aorta is right above it, right where it splits. And looks like they didn't do much of a dissection up here for the aorta. Let's see if I can find some stuff in here to point out. And I guess the celiac is the first thing off the aorta, where it comes up here. And I'm hoping I can quick find it. We can follow this artery on in. The celiac should be right, there we have it. Check it out. We've got the celiac coming right off the aorta. Here's our aorta. Here's the celiac coming off of it. And then, of course, superior mesentery. Celiac, superior mesentery. Inferior mesentery is a little bit farther south. Right here. Should be this one there. And then, of course, we've got our dorsal abdominal aorta. Basically abdominal aorta. Back here. Easy to see it on this cat right here by the iliac, where it splits the iliac. We have our renal arteries and veins. We'll use this kidney over on this side because it looks like a better choice for it. We have our renal arteries and veins. They're the ones going into the kidneys. If you identify the kidney here, we just have to find the artery right there and the vein next to it. Renal arteries and veins. Femoral artery, we saw it down here. See it through the skin. Okay, external jugular. Our external jugular vein, you could see a really nice one. Right there, blue. And that's our circulatory system for the cat. We'll do the urinary system while I'm standing here with its kidney out. We have a kidney. The ureter they cut. Check it out, they cut this ureter. It goes on down towards the bladder. The bladder's right here. It's this kind of balloony bladder. And then, of course, respiratory system. Check out the cartilage along the trachea. Really good cartilage on the trachea. Larynx, a little bit farther north on the trachea. Kind of see it here. Larynx, there, right there. Then, of course, we've got the epiglottis. Check it out, flap. Yeah, this is why we had to bust the jaws. And then, of course, after the epiglottis, we've got our lungs. They're very friable, they're very fragile. Many people just rip them out with their fingers. Lungs there, we got a lung over here. And then we have diaphragm. They cut most of the left side of the diaphragm out, but we have it right here. Our digestive system. The esophagus is tucked in underneath the epiglottis up here. Should be right here. You got to kind of go in from the side. There. Esophagus. That's a good way. That's a good one. I like that esophagus. In a nerdy anatomy kind of thing. All right. Down here to our stomach. We've got a stomach. Their stomach has been, obviously, somebody ruptured their gallbladder. It's not quite popped as is it, but it's kind of greenish. Here's our stomach here. You can see the gallbladder while we're here. It's right there. After the stomach, the duodenum. Notice how it comes right off the stomach. And then, since we are here, there's our pancreas. Check that thing out. And the ileum. Okay. Easy way to find the ileum on these little guys. Follow our colon up, across, back over here with where it connects. Right here, ileocecal valve. That makes this the ileum. Cecum, ileum. See where it kind of connects together. And then, of course, let's see, we did the gallbladder, pancreas, and we have the spleen. Spleen should be tucked up over here. There's a good spleen. And that should be all the items of the cat on test 2.